Hello, Patrick Mitsuing here at Pwatisimowin ḵย่Cree Nation and Treaty 6 territory. I'm here today with my family. I love traveling to Powwows every year, and Saskatchewan just happens to be one of the powwow capitals of the world. You know, I really like coming to a powwow to bring my family to the events. It's one of my ways that we retain culture. One of the things that I love about powwow is meeting up with family that I haven't seen in a long time. We all come together, we cook really good food, we eat together, we share in stories, we laugh, we play cards, and we just meet up and we talk about how we survived the winter, which is really cool. Powwow they call Pwatisimowin, coming from the Lakota and Omaha tribes, and they came in, they shared it with everybody, and it's one of the ceremonies that we have that is common throughout North America. Some of the great things that you could see is all the concession stands, all the entrepreneurs that are out here cooking beautiful food. It's a great place to get good, authentic, indigenous foods. One of my favorite foods I like to get is an Indian taco. So I'll go up to find my favorite stands and I'll find the awesomest, you know, good Indian taco that I could find. And sometimes we have real hot days out in the powwow, and the way to cool off is to check out some of the lemonade stands that are out there. One of my favorite lemonade is the red lemonade with the little umbrella inside the cup. You know, one of the premier things about a powwow is the powwow itself. All the dancing, all the singing. You know, I'm a fancy dancer myself, and the fancy dance is a war dance that came from the Oklahoma area. One of the stories that were told to me was the Ponca and the Chickasaw were fighting back in the day, and they had a treaty to stop this fighting. So in part of this treaty, what they did was they traded songs for horses. And when they sang these songs, these horses started to dance around. And the little kids, they started to mimic these dancers. A cool thing about powwow is all these dance styles have an origin story. And you can go up to an elder, give them some tobacco, and you can learn about each dance style, where it comes from, why they wear the regalia and garb that they do, and why they dance the way they do. One of the things I don't think a lot of non-Indigenous people know is that a powwow is for everybody. Everybody could come to Onion Lake or all the powwows that are happening in Saskatchewan, all over Western Canada and throughout North America. They could come to a powwow, they can enjoy the music, they can enjoy the dancing that's going on, and they could even partake in an intertribal and come in and dance with everyone else. You could bring your trailer in, your camp in, and hang out as a family, and while you're enjoying your camping time, go check out the powwow, go check out the concession stands, and also the singing that's going on. One of the singing that's happening in the background in the powwow as well is the hand games. Hand games are an old game that we had. Sometimes they use it to settle disputes, and they would have these hand games against other tribes to see, you know, who could figure out this game. And what this game does is they have these sticks in their hands, and there's some sticks that are marked, and they got to figure out which hand those sticks are in within a team. You know, powwow has been something very important in my life. For me, it's been my university for learning. I learned so much about my language, my history, my culture, just being a part of the powwow circuit. For my wife, both her parents were residential school survivors. So this is her chance to reconnect with her culture. And all my kids dance. We all have long hair, we braid our hair. We dress up in our fancy dance regalia, and we go out and we dance. And it's one of those things that we hold sacred within our family. You know, I owe a lot to powwow and what it gave to me in my life, where my regalia has taken me. Even drummers, they say, take care of that drum, it'll take you places. And I really believe that. And so I think it's really important for me as a father to pass all the teachings that I have down to my children. And so when I see them out dancing and I see them giving it all they have on a dance floor, it's something that really lights up my spirit and really lights up my heart. That Sahgaiehcan, that spirit of love. And that's one thing that I truly love about powwows.